can have a little rummage around in your rubbish.
How do you make money for nothing?
I love that.
The answer could be hiding in the 30 million tonnes of household waste we throw out every year.
So heavy, they don't make them like this anymore. Look at that.
That's why entrepreneur Sarah Moore wants to get her hands on things before they hit the skip.
I'm a passionate maker, buyer and user of old stuff, and I've turned that passion into a money-making business. I make new stuff out of old stuff and I sell it for a profit.
And with some of the country's elite designers and makers,
Say something nice about it.
My juices are flowing in this one. They are going to be wow.
she can transform her finds into desirable,
Isn't that stunning?
valuable
Oh, wow.
and hopefully saleable items.
That is bonkers.
If Sarah is successful, then she can hand the profits back to the very people who had no idea there was cash to be made from their trash.
Got £350. Whoa.
Today we're at a recycling centre in Altrincham, just south of Manchester. Sarah is in her element. For her, being down the dump is like a visit to a chic boutique.
When you come to a place like this, you're on a mission to clear out, whereas I'm on a mission to clean up, because there are mountains of money to be made out of piles of rubbish.
The recycling centre has given Sarah special permission to do what she does best, treasure hunt.
I think it's going to be a top-tastic tip day today.
She must find 3 unwanted items to rejuvenate or repurpose to sell on for a profit. What will she uncover? Will it be trash or treasure? I think it's fair to say that's trash.
Take it that way. Yep.
Can Jean-Luc add a little je ne sais quoi to proceedings?
Oh, hello.
Hi.
Hi. That's not going in there, is it? It looks brand new.
I'm afraid yes.
Really?
I tried to recycle to charity, but it wouldn't go because it doesn't have the labels on.
Oh, I know, I hear that all the time. Do you mind if I have a little closer look at it?
You can have a look at it.
So is it yours?
It's my daughter's. She needs some room in the house. It's been used, but it's absolutely fine. There's nothing wrong with it.
Would it be right to pull it out and have a closer look to see what it's like?
Yeah.
Jean-Luc's talking about the UK fire safety label. All upholstered items should have one. Charity shops can only accept sofas if the label's attached. It's not a concern for Sarah though, as once she's finished, it will comply with all the regulations.
Come on, let's have a seat.
Are they going to bring us a cup of tea?
Yeah, I think so. What do you reckon?
That's not bad, that.
You see, I'm looking for things I can maybe use again, maybe re-upholster, and if it's not comfortable,
Yeah.
there's probably no point. But this is
It's quite comfortable. Okay.
great. So glad you came. I might stay the rest of the day here.
2 sugars, please. I don't think it's funny.
If it's all right, I'll take it away.
You can indeed.
Can I keep in touch? And
Yeah,
if I manage to make something out of it, I will show you what I've done. And
that'd be fantastic. Okay.
let's save this for another day.
Okay.
Jean-Luc's trip to the tip has turned up trumps for Sarah.
If you do something with it, that'll be great. That'll make my day.
Très bien, Jean-Luc. Who knows what Sarah has in store for this item? It's que sera sera for this settee.
This sofa is a little bit newer than the stuff I normally take, but it's compact, it's in really good condition, it's comfortable, and therefore it's saleable. I think I have potential to turn this into some cash.
Not without a little help, Sarah. Meet Ray Clark, upholsterer extraordinaire. Ray made a name for himself in the world of fashion design before discovering his love for vintage furniture. His fresh, modern designs mix practicality, comfort and luxury.
Look, I never intended to become like an upholsterer at the beginning. It wasn't the thing I set out to do. I suppose you could say upholstery found me. With my creative background in fashion design and textile design, I was able to use those skills and redirect them, and now this is all I do. I just give birth to chairs. I love them. Yeah.
Give birth to chairs? Ooh, let's hope sorting this sofa will be a bit less painful. One item in the bag, 2 to go. Sarah is in the groove.
Down at the tip.
Let's get down to business.
I think that's...
And it's not long before Sarah hones in on Paul.
Hiya.
Hello.
That looks like some interesting stuff in there.
Yeah, it's just the contents of a garage that's built up over the years.
Okay, can I have a close look? Can I have a little rummage around in your rubbish?
Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah.
Luckily for Sarah, Paul's having a clear out as he's soon going to be moving home.
Side toolbox.
So she's on the hunt for a gem in his junk.
Oh, lovely. I love that.
Who'd have thought an old toolbox would catch your eye?
I really like that.
Oh, right, okay.
It's got, I think they call it patina these days. Most people call it rust and wear on it, but so maybe something I could do with it.
Well, I call it patina, but it's all the same thing. Oh, look, she spied a filing cabinet too.
I really like that. It's decorative as well as being industrial. They've got a certain look to them. Don't know what that look is. Rubbish chic or something.
The next new trend, maybe. But what does Paul think Sarah will make with them?
I'm not too sure, but I have seen some of the stuff before, and I'd be interested to see what she does with it.
There's a real sense of history with this lovely old case, and I'm loving the utility chic of this filing cabinet. And I'm going to take them to somebody who makes magic out of metal like this, and money for me.
Artist blacksmith Beck Simon is an expert in manipulating metal into high-end furniture and bespoke metalwork commissions.
When I went to art college and I was looking around to see what degree I wanted to do, I went into the forge and I saw people working with fire and the anvils and hammering metal. Oh, that was it. I just knew that that was what I needed to do.
Together with husband Dave, this formidable team has the skill and imagination to create something special from any old iron.
There's nothing more exciting to come into work, light a fire, heat up your metal. It's very magical.
I hope Beck still feels that way when she gets a load of the rusty toolbox and filing cabinet. Sarah's got goodies for Bex and Ray. Now she's on the lookout for an item she can transform. But if it's already hit the skip, then it's off limits. She has, however, spied a little gem she'd like to share with us, so has asked a recycle centre employee to fish it out.
I love these. Okay, if you find one of these, don't throw it away. It's got a hook on it. You put a little tea light in the bottom and it props up, and you have the most beautiful little wall sconce, and it sends out these lovely little rays of light from it. Don't throw them away. Even if it's a grater, that's worth a £5. Love it. Never mind.
I spy a familiar face. We've seen Tamara at the tip before.
I've had it donated off friends and a charity because I had a house fire, and I ended up with nothing, and everybody has just been so great and like donated everything.
Having relieved Tamara of her 1950s dresser, Sarah has her eye on an old set of ladders. Lovely stuff.
Wow, they look like nice old ones.
Yeah.
Where are they from then?
These were left in my house, my new house, by the gentleman that used to live there, and I've no need for them.
I think they look cool. Can I have them?
Yes, you can have them.
I'll try and make something cool, make some money maybe.
Yep.
Be back in touch?
Yeah.
That would be lovely, thank you.
That's another item saved from the scrap heap.
I would have used them had they been safe, but I didn't think they were safe, so I'm glad Sarah can make use of them.
So what do you reckon? A step too far or a stairway to heaven?
Sarah has her 3 items. Ray will take up the challenge of rejuvenating the sofa. Bex will get busy knocking the filing cabinet and toolbox into shape. And Sarah will be tasked with transforming the ladder.
I can't save every bit of rubbish that comes in here. But I've had a really good go today and I've got some cracking items, all of which I know are going to make some money for nothing.
London's East End, as famous for Albert Square as it is for the Olympic Park. The area is a cultural crucible that blends innovation with tradition, just like upholsterer Ray Clark.
I wonder what Sarah's going to bring me. Yeah, she always brings some really mad projects.
Look, it's a sofa. How mad can it be?
Hiya. Let me just pop that there. I've got a little something for you outside. Will you come and help me in?
Yeah, sure. Wow.
Let's get it inside.
Wow, look at this.
I personally hate maroon, and I'm not that keen on red stuff, all right? So for me, this is like a horror sofa. Yeah. I am really keen on this. Natural. Now, I did bring along a little bit of natural linen, and what I was sort of wondering about this is if we could rough it right up and make it look really rustic. I don't want to say the word knackered, but I want this to look like it is something that the dog has been sleeping on.
A dog bed? Now that's barking mad.
Is that really bad to ask?
No, it's not bad to ask if that's what you feel it deserves. I can deliver that for you, yeah, sure.
Less show home, more, rustic,
more
traditional.
Boutique, rustic.
I'm pushing on the rustic, I can tell, aren't I? Look!
I'm going to end up dreaming of rustic.
Do you use any Hessian-y fabric or
I do.
Is there?
Yeah.
I mean, that's not quite the grade that you'd want to sit on, is it?
No, it's not.
That's scrim, Sarah. It's not meant to be seen, let alone sat on, even by dogs.
I do have some linen scrim. It's quite thin, but it can be doubled up.
I'm looking at designer stuff. £50 a metre. How much is this a metre?
That's about £3 a metre.
Now that's my kind of money.
But it's the look. It's the overall look.
But do you know something? You are so good at your craft. If you can make it look good in a sack.
Sarah's made a saving on the material, but how much will it cost for Ray to weave his magic?
Ballpark figure?
Between 600, 650 for recovering. It's just recovering.
Okay.
Yes.
I would happily leave you with 650 quid to do this.
Right, done deal.
Fantastic. Well, best of luck.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Bye.
Fantastic. I think Ray is going to duff that sofa up and make it look really rough, rustic, but reassuringly expensive.
I can understand where she's coming from. I know the kind of work that she wants to have done, but it's got to be done properly. It's got to be done well, done right. And I'm a bit of a stickler for that as well.
Ray has a budget of £650 plus materials for the transformation.
Oh, where do I begin?
But can he really get on board with Sarah's cost-cutting design? Ah, the peace and tranquility of Surrey. An area of outstanding natural beauty, it's also England's most wooded county. But who needs wood when there's metal to mould? Not Blacksmith Beck Simon.
She does like to challenge us with things, doesn't she?
She does. She
Yeah.
hasn't defeated us yet.
No. Let's just hope it's not a filing cabinet.
OK, who let the cat out the bag?
As soon as I saw this, I totally thought Bex and Dave, I think they're going to love this.
What did you do with the filing cabinet?
File stuff.
The file stuff.
Paint it.
Paint it.
Crush it.
Steady on there, Bex.
No.
What's the matter?
It's a filing cabinet.
Yeah? It's beautiful. How can you not love my tubby little filing cabinet?
Oh my goodness
Should we
me.
take it in and have a look?
Yeah, sorry.
I don't like my filing cabinet. I'm really offended.
Anything
I found this at a tip, you know.
Amazing.
And if Bex has anything to do with it, it's going straight back there.
Oh, I'm thinking classic 1950s styling here. It's got beautiful handles. The drawers go in and out. Look. I think I've broken it.
Demand a refund. Oh no, that's right, it was being thrown away. I can't imagine why.
If we're going to work on this,
Yeah, what do you think?
I really don't want it to look anything like a filing cabinet at all, because I really, really don't like them.
I'd never have guessed.
So what we can do is take out all the drawers
Lovely.
separately,
Yeah.
and then go next door and just squash them in a press to make them completely flat. We'll take the handles off, and so each one becomes like a shelf. So it's like an open shelving thing. So the only reference back to it would be like the handles, yeah.
She really doesn't like filing cabinets. I thought this was lovely. I don't know where I'm getting wrong here.
Maybe Bex will feel the love for the old Toolbox.
Not looking great, but bags of potential. I'm in the bathroom and I'm getting ready to get ready. And a lovely bathroom cabinet on the wall, mirror in.
It's got a lovely cross.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's stylish. It's got lovely original paintwork. I think this is the gem, and that is the. You don't have to do both. You could just do one.
Could be okay.
Just need to
Ease the
hammer,
hinges a bit.
yeah, hammer some of these like dents out and things.
Okay, so basically, you're not feeling the love for these. You want to crush this and hammer this. Why don't I just leave you with some budget, a little leap of faith, and I'll come back and there'll be something saleable that is in profit.
Yeah. If it's not going anywhere, we'll stop and say,
We'll
okay,
ditch it.
we've lost a few hours on that. It's a no-goer.
I think go for it, but if it reaches over 300 quid level in budget, then give me a call because I need to sign that off to make sure that I think we're going to be in profit. So on that basis, are you happy to go for it?
Yeah, let's do it.
Fantastic. Well, I think it's pretty safe to say that Bex is not keen on filing cabinets.
They're just so ugly. They really are.
I hope that between them, Dave and Bex managed to make something out of those two items. Otherwise, I'm just going to come back to a little pancake of a filing cabinet and not a lot of profit.
Wish us luck.
With a starting budget of £300, will Bex and Dave salvage anything from Sarah's finds? Back at home in Sussex, Sarah is hopefully taking steps in the right direction.
I love these ladders, but as they are, I just can't make enough money out of them if I just sell them like this, so I've got to make them into something. And because they're quite a complicated set of angles, I think it's best to go for something really simple. So, I want to make lovely little planters out of each of the steps. Fill them up with beautiful bulbs, and so people can have them in their homes, out on their windowsill, by the front door, just bringing a little bit of colour in their life, and then using all this lovely white paint, flaky surface as a real selling point. How hard can that be?
To make flaky paint a selling point? A lot tougher than you think, Sarah, especially if you can't use a saw.
Let's make a plan. When you do something, measure twice, cut once.
Not a complete novice then.
Look away now.
Oops, spoke too soon. A good start would be to secure the ladder by clamping it down. Let the saw do the work. The longer the stroke, the easier it will be. We could be here for a while.
Just clean up those bits. Could have maybe cut that a bit better. Never mind. Have a back across there. Plants in there. Should look quite cool.
But one planter isn't going to bring him much. Time to step it up. See what I did there?
You can come and help if you like. To just sit there.
Oh, I'd love to, Sarah, but quite frankly, I think I'll keep my distance.
I'm channeling potting shed chic. It's going to be awesome.
Well, I suppose you have to believe your own propaganda, but you still have to nail the back song.
Just want to make sure I can make one, and I'm on the right track before I cut the whole thing up and have to make a plan. This could be fun.
Chin up, Sarah. Hopefully all the hard graft will be worth it. On the bright side, Sarah bagged a bargain at a car boot sale, paying only £30 for bulbs to put in the planters. But will her idea really flourish and bring in the big bucks? At his studio in Poplar, East London, it sounds as though Ray has come up with a design compromise for the old maroon sofa.
The overall look is quite rustic, like a countryman's jacket with, you know, the leather patches, kind of that look, but translated into a two-seater sofa, if you know what I mean.
So Ray's giving a nod to Sarah's rustic vision, but with an extra air of elegance. Sounds expensive. Before recovering the sofa, Ray and his assistant Anna have to strip it back to check that the frame and the filling are in good order.
Yeah, ripping this should be fairly good fun. I'm saying this because I already know what's already going on underneath here. I can feel it with my hands, and it's like, ugh.
Modern sofas aren't always built with quality in mind.
No, it's not feathers. This is polyester wadding. Yeah, bleh, don't like that.
But Ray's about to change all that. Ooh, this could be painful.
Cardboard here, cardboard here, cardboard here. They haven't even bothered putting webbing in here. It's just, I could punch through that. I'm not going to. But yeah, it's a cardboard sofa.
High-end sofa frames are made of solid hardwood like oak or maple and are put together with screws, glue and wood blocks. These could last a lifetime, but modern manufacturing methods and price wars have created some new ways of building frames. Some are okay, others not so good.
The springs should be lashed laterally from end to end so that when you sit in them, they don't spread apart. Yeah, this is I wouldn't say shoddy. Yeah, I would say shoddy actually.
This has got to be pushing Ray's perfectionist nature to the limit.
I want to do this properly, or as well as I can possibly do it. So it's going to be upgraded, better than it was when it arrived anyway, much better.
Ray's exacting standards has meant the job has gone from a relatively simple recover to almost a complete rebuild.
That's the excitement of the challenge on this, trying to produce something and still keep to within the budget, so it's not just like built with cardboard. Oh, I hate cardboard. I hate cardboard. I can't stand cardboard.
From one artisan loving life...
Look at that. Nasty, nasty, nasty.
...to another. At her workshop in Guildford, Surrey, it's time for Bex to face her nemesis.
Do you want to have a go at having a look at this?
No. I really don't like them. If you can take it apart for me, get all the drawers out,
Yeah.
then...
Do that?
Yeah, if you do that for me, first stage, then I'll Oh, okay. Thanks.
Nice try.
Explain to me what you're trying to do.
Squash it flat.
Just the whole thing?
Yeah.
So, the plan is to make a shelving unit using the drawers of the filing cabinet as the shelves.
Stomach muscles in, stomach muscles.
In the past, Bex has used her pneumatic press to shape and straighten metal. but this is the first time she's squashed anything with it.
Oh, what a nice shape.
Yeah.
Ooh! Oh, look at that. That's really nice. Look at the way the corners have gone. Nice one. It's like a tray. Can go and make some tea.
See, that wasn't so difficult after all.
All right, Mr. T-Boy?
Now, onto the toolbox. A quick buff was the plan to make it into a bathroom or kitchen cabinet. But
This is taking ages.
It's working though.
Yeah, but it's like, to do the whole thing.
Well, you nearly done the whole thing.
Well, no, but I think, look, imagine being someone who's going to buy.
this was supposed to be a quick and easy job with real retail value.
Looks like a piece of junk.
No, but a very artistically treated piece of junk.
Nice sales pitch, Dave.
You know, just look at that. At the moment, I'm not feeling the potential anymore. I mean, what an idea that I did just have was those hinges. You know how the old metal hinges, you know, and they're all scrolled and beautiful, and they're like on a wooden door.
I know what you mean, but I can see the budget just going completely out the window on that.
I know, but just doing this, I don't think the finish is good enough.
I think that's all right.
Really?
I think that'll be okay.
Well, at least someone is optimistic. Personally, though, I think this one could be Beck's undoing.
Oh, I don't like this one.
Back in Sussex, Sarah's putting the final touches to her refashioned planters.
It's coming along, isn't it? Not quite there, though. I want it to really pack a punch. But that at the moment stands me in at £4. It's got to be worth more than that.
It needs wow factor, sparkle, pizzazz. Or an old tin bucket. Not exactly what I had in mind.
Happy days.
Happy days indeed. This old wooden stepladder was saved from the skip. The steps of the ladder now make up 7 country cottage planters. Sarah kept costs down by using soil from her own molehills and bulbs from a car boot sale. And as much as it pains me to admit, the tin bucket tags are an inspired addition.
I was a little bit intimidated when I first started this. I couldn't quite visualise how they were all going to look together, but I think these planters, all their forage stuff inside them, all the free stuff that adds that lovely look to them, has worked out really well. And I think I'm going to make a blooming great big profit out of this look too.
Sarah first discovered the stepladder in the back of Tamara's car.
Wow, they look like nice old ones.
Yep.
Where are they from then?
These were left in my house, my new house, by the gentleman that used to live there, and I've no need for them.
The ladder's days may have been numbered, but Sarah's crafty talent means it looks great revamped into planters. And where better to get the sale started than at her barn sale.
Get it out there, make it sell. So, do you know what that's made from?
Door frame or something, or...
Old stepladder.
Okay.
You almost want the full set, don't you?
I'll do your deal.
They seem to be flying off the shelf.
Fantastic, I'm so glad you bought that. Excellent, one more planter. Have a lovely day.
Sarah managed to sell 4 planters, and Matthew, who owns Spriggs Florist in Petworth, snapped up the final 3.
I love the fact that these were made from old step ladders. It gives us an opportunity to offer something really quirky to our customers.
Now Sarah's on her way to tell Tamara the tale of her old wooden stepladder.
Hiya.
Hi, Sarah.
Hello. How are you doing?
All right, thank you.
Nice to see you again. You were madly tearing about last time I saw you, and you just moved here. Is that right?
Yeah, yeah.
And you had some ladders. They had a really lovely vintage look to them, but they're not that practical when they're old like that,
No,
are they?
no.
Do you imagine what we might do with them after we took them away?
I don't know what you've done with them, but I can imagine you've done something good.
Well, I know you said that you found them in the garden, so we thought it'd be nice to make something for the garden out of them.
Okay.
So do you want to see what we did?
Yeah.
So here is your step ladder planted up with spring bulbs.
Wow.
We managed to make 7 of them.
They're lovely.
So I've got a little bit of money to
Brilliant.
hand over to you.
Oh, thank you.
I've got £90 here.
Wow. Just off a ladder.
Just off a ladder.
Wow, thank you, Sarah.
What will you do with £90?
Probably buy some paint and some new fabric to go on my couch because I need my couch recovering.
Oh, fantastic.
So that's what that will be going toward.
It was great to catch up, and yeah, so pleased that you let me have your ladders.
Thank you.
Take care.
Sarah.
So nice to see you.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Bye. Thank you.
Well, I loved working on those step ladders, turning them from practical into pretty planters. And it sounds like Tamara has projects on her mind too, and that money's going to be helpful.
Sarah did well in keeping her cost to just £30 and even better in selling the lot for 120. That leaves £90 for Tamara and her family to enjoy. Back in East London, Ray's putting the finishing touches to the sofa.
Actually, I'm more nervous than confident, to be honest. Yeah, it's always a bit nerve-wracking when Sarah comes to see the piece. Just never quite know what her reaction is going to be.
Not long to wait, Ray. She's on her way. Ooh, you tease.
Well, I left Ray with a chain store sofa and the idea that he was going to turn it into potting shed chic. Who knows if he's managed to achieve that. Hiya.
Hey, Sarah, how you doing?
I'm really well, how are you?
I'm good. Comes Ray.
Is this the baby? Ooh,
This is the
It's
baby.
interesting under there.
Yeah, it looks considerably different from where before.
Come on then, let's see it.
You want me to whip it off?
Yeah.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, wow.
Sarah challenged Ray to transform this floral sofa into a rustic 2-seater that would look at home in a country manner. And Ray's only gone and done it. Hours of love and attention have seen this sofa stripped back and reassembled using master craftsman techniques. The mix of rustic raw linen with luxury leather and suede makes the old sofa almost unrecognisable.
The vision I had was not something as sophisticated and loved as this.
Oh.
You have created, you know, a bit of the potting shed chic that I was after,
Okay.
but with some lovely detail.
Yeah, yeah.
It's lovely. I love the scruffy look. Thank you for giving it that.
But it's not. But the thing is, to actually achieve this type of look takes so much work.
And they're all hand stitched, aren't they?
That's
They're
hand
top stitched.
stitched. That's like just hours and hours just getting that looking really quite perfect.
Well, you know what they say. The devil is
It's
in the
in the
detail,
details,
and
yeah,
that's what
exactly.
you put into this. Did it blow the budget then? Because this isn't the spec that I left with. This I was on the £3 a metre fabric, and I'm not looking at that for that, am I?
You're looking at somewhere around the £9.50 mark for this.
Okay.
That's £6.50 for the labour plus the materials.
Okay,
You
so
know.
that's a bit more than we were hoping
It's a
to get
bit
away
more
with,
than
wasn't it?
we're hoping, but to be honest with you, it's infinitely more sellable, I think.
Yeah.
It's a case of the cobbler's shoes. I would love to have something like this at home as well.
Great, we'll go to a tip near you, and you too may have something like this.
Yeah.
You just need to have a keen eye like Sarah. It was at a tip in Altrincham that she struck lucky when she met Jean-Luc.
Oh, hello.
Hi.
Hi. That's not going in there, is it? It looks brand new.
I'm afraid yes.
Really?
I tried to recycle to charity, but it wouldn't go because it doesn't have the labels on.
Oh, I know, I hear that all the time.
In reupholstering the sofa, Ray has also ensured it complies with all the fire regulations, complete with fire labels, so it's ready to sell. And where better to flog a high-end piece of furniture than at her barn sale? Well, it's a rustic setting, I suppose, and it's certainly caught Ron's eye.
If you bought it, yeah.
But I love this. I think I'll go for it.
Really?
Yeah.
You sound surprised, Sarah.
Well, I didn't expect to sell it today because I didn't think it was quite the right environment to sell it, but...
It's in here, the set. It's like, we just love it.
Another happy customer, but with a £300 overspend, has it made enough of a profit to make Jean-Luc, its original owner, happy? Sarah's travelled to his home in Hale to show him what Ray did with the old sofa.
Hi there.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm doing very well, thank you.
Last time I saw you, I think you were being a very helpful daddy, or you were helping drop off a sofa.
That's right.
It wasn't yours, was it?
No, I was dropping in for my daughter.
Yeah.
That's right.
In the end, it went up to London to a great upholsterer called Ray Clark.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to see what he did with it?
I'd love to.
Okay, see if you recognise this.
Wow, that's very smart. That's outstanding. I love the leather on it as well. It's really nice.
Yes, we were really pleased with how it looked. And I know you said that you couldn't give it away.
That's right.
But we managed to sell it.
You did?
Yes, and I have some profit to hand over here for you. So I have £100 here from the sale.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. That's not for me anyway. That belongs to my daughter anyway, which will go to my granddaughter, hopefully. Everybody's happy.
Perfect. Thank you ever so much.
Thank you very much. Bye. Bye.
Even though Ray went over budget, bringing his cost to £950, Ron was happy to pay £1,050 for the sofa, which meant a lovely £100 profit for Jean-Luc's granddaughter. Not bad for a sofa a charity shop had to turn away. Over in Surrey, it's time for Bex to reveal to Sarah what has become of the old filing cabinet and toolbox.
I was really quite pleased when I found the filing cabinet at the tip, but Bex and Dave were not keen on it at all. In fact, when I left them, they said they were going to crush it, and I was going to pay them for the privilege. I can't imagine what they've done with it.
It has been a challenge because obviously a filing cabinet's quite... Well, it's just quite big and bulky, and...
As blacksmiths, there's not a lot you can do with that sort of material.
You know, I think we've managed to come up with something out of the two items that works quite well in a sort of wacky kind of way.
It's one for a niche buyer, I think, this one.
No, stop pigeonholing it. Don't pigeonhole it.
So, a shelving unit and a bathroom cabinet then. Nothing so conventional from Bex. She fought her phobia of filing cabinets and has seamlessly brought together the old toolbox and filing cabinet to produce this contemporary locker. A drawer of the cabinet was squashed to form a shelf, and the lid of the toolbox makes an eye-catching door. And the quirks continue on the side with these hinge detail things. What's so funny? I actually quite like it.
Everything I've ever thought about you. Look at that. Oh my word. What? That is bonkers. May I open it? How does it open? Open it up for me.
Yeah, you just open it like that. And then we flattened one of the drawers and just put it back in, but a flattened drawer.
It is lovely. They are fantastic. They look sort of alien, don't they?
Yeah, well, it's basically based on circuit boards because it's, you know, filing and systems and stuff.
It is brilliant. It's funny. It's useful. It's these hinges, really cool.
Bex and Dave took on those 2 tip finds and won. What's more, they managed to do it within the agreed budget.
I was have to say, teeny bit worried about the sort of idea that you had before, so it's actually quite a relief as well. Well, it's not often you get a good old laugh out of an old filing cabinet. They've done a fantastic job. My turn now to make some money out of it.
Paul was moving home and clearing out his garage when Sarah spotted the filing cabinet and toolbox in the back of his van.
I really like that. It's decorative as well as being industrial.
Paul struggled to see its potential.
I'm not too sure, but I have seen some of the stuff before, and I'd be interested to see what she does with it.
And Beck certainly took some convincing, but she finally unleashed its quirky charm. It didn't take long for Sarah to entice Nick, an online retailer, into buying the bespoke piece to sell through his shop, Smithers of Stamford.
This is absolutely bonkers, I love it.
Sarah's on her way to Paul's new home to tell him what became of his old filing cabinet and toolbox.
Hello.
Hi, Paul.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
So you made the move?
Yeah, we're here, eventually, yeah.
And so from what I remember, you were clearing out the garage in your old house. Is that right?
That's right, yes.
Yeah, so I love the look of your sweet little filing cabinet, and we took away an old metal box case as well.
Yeah.
I took them to Beck Simon, who is a fantastic blacksmith artist who works with her partner Dave, and between them they decided they were going to make one lovely piece of furniture. Would you like to see it?
Oh yeah, I'd love to.
Okay, so brace yourselves because it doesn't look quite like you might remember it.
Crikey. Wow, that's striking.
Striking.
I was wondering what you'd make of it, but that looks fantastic.
And it's been sold, so it's gone off to a retro and vintage store, and I've got £40 here, which is the profit made from selling your filing cabinet.
Right. Yeah, brilliant. Thanks very much.
So you've just moved. Is there anything you think you might be using that for?
We're looking at shrubs this weekend, so I think the garden's going to get a little makeover in one corner.
Oh, fantastic. Well, if that helps to go towards that, then I'm really pleased.
Yeah.
But thank you so much for letting me have it. It's bright and it's beautiful. It's going to go on to be in the heart of somebody else's home.
Wonderful.
So it's lovely. Really nice to catch up.
Yeah,
Bye-bye.
lovely.
Well, Beck's completely squashed Paul's filing cabinet, but we managed to squeeze a little profit out of it too. And I think Paul's happy with that.
Coming in on budget of £300 and selling for £340 means Bex and Dave turn Paul's old metal into a £40 profit. Not bad considering she hated it at the start. Sarah's managed to make money from all 3 items she salvaged from the dump. The sofa is now trendy with at least 25 years of good use ahead. The filing cabinet and toolbox became a new look lock-up. And of course, Sarah's idea for the ladder flourished into spring planters.
Well, I really couldn't be happier. That's 3 amazing items, 3 fantastic results, and the chance to hand over 3 chunks of cash to some very delighted people.